What kind of bear is best?
That's a ridiculous question.
False. Black bear.
Well, that's debatable. There are basically two schools of thought.
Fact. Bears eat beets.
Oh.
Bears. Beets. Battlestar Galactica.
Explore the outer regions of the universe aboard the Battlestar Galactica.
Ordinarily, we'd use trained Daggets to stand watch at night while our warriors slept in their encampments.
Battlestar Galactica. In Sense-Around at most theaters. Rated PG.
Hello, this is Roy Ivey with Sci-Fi History. The late 70s went out with a bang. The movies brought us Star Wars, and cinema was forever changed. Movies also brought us Superman, and you could believe that a man could fly. And right smack in the middle of that, television brought us the original Battlestar Galactica. Join me, won't you? Hello, this is Roy with Sci-Fi History, and we're going to be talking about Battlestar Galactica. Series created by Glen A. Larson, starring Lorne Greene, Richard Hatch, and Dirk Benedict. It follows the surviving humans fleeing in the Battlestar Galactica, leading a ragtag fleet away from the attack of the vicious Cylons. The series ran from the 1978-79 series and ran for 24 episodes before it was canceled. A letter writing campaign brought the show back as Galactica 1980. We're not going to talk much about that.
Now, you can experience the adventure of space in Sense-Around. In the 7th millennium, a cosmic war is raging. A handful of surviving humans escape aboard the Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica takes you to undreamed-of worlds engaged in a war so devastating it might change history. Battlestar Galactica, in Sense-Around at most theaters. Rated PG.
In a distant star system, 12 colonies of mankind are coming to what they think is the end of the war with the Cylons. Warrior robots created by a reptilian race which expired long ago, presumably eliminated by their creations, the Cylons. Humanity is ultimately defeated by a Cylon sneak attack, aided by the traitor Boltar, played by John Colicos, protected by the last capital ship, a Battlestar named Galactica. Survivors fled in available ships. The commander of the Galactica, Lorne Greene, leads this ragtag fleet of 220 ships in search of a new home. They begin a quest to find the lost 13th tribe that settled on a legendary planet called Earth. However, the Cylons continue to pursue. The era in which this exodus took place is never clearly defined. At the start of the series, it is mentioned as being the 7th millennium of time. It is unknown when this is in relation to Earth time. On September 17, 1978, the full 148-minute pilot was aired to high Nielsen ratings.
The ABC Sunday Night Movie presents the most spectacular space adventure ever filmed. Transport yourself in time to a star system far beyond our own galaxy.
Core systems transferring control to probe craft. Launch when ready.
Battlestar Galactica, a saga of a star world.
I got him on the left. I got him on the right.
That is precision flying.
For 1,000 years, a race of alien machines has been bent on destruction of the human race.
They hate us with every fiber of their existence.
And now their evil plans may become reality.
It's dangerous around
last remnants of the human race in their quest for a new world.
13th colony. This other world. Where is it? What is it called?
Earth. And be there for the ultimate confrontation.
Enemy closing, 30 microns.
But if you're wrong,
25 microns.
I'm not wrong.
15 microns.
Cylons lured me into their deception once.
Closing in, 5 microns.
Never again.
Prepare yourself for Battlestar Galactica.
The initial plan was for Battlestar Galactica to be 3 made-for-TV movies in the first year, and then go to a weekly series the year after that. But after the ratings came in, airing of the pilot, ABC pushed for the series to become weekly immediately. This put incredible pressure on the production team to produce scripts and to produce a weekly series before they were ready. Now, Battlestar Galactica has been accused of being a Star Wars ripoff. George Lucas even brought a lawsuit against 20th Century Fox for plagiarism and copyright infringement, claiming they had stolen 34 distinct ideas from Star Wars. Universal Productions promptly countersued that George Lucas' Star Wars had stolen from its 1972 film Silent Running, starring Bruce Dern, notably the drones, and the Buck Rogers serials of the 1930s, and the 20th Century Fox copyright claims were initially dismissed by the trial court in 1980. I do not believe that the series are all that similar. It is true that ABC did its best to copy some of the advertising promotions of Star Wars to connect them. The Lost Star World, capitalize on the success of Star Wars. So I do believe that promotionally they were interconnected, but substantially the meat of Battlestar Galactica is much different than Star Wars. The look of Battlestar may seem similar to Star Wars because the creative team that made the special effects for Star Wars, John Dystra, was hired to do the special effects for Battlestar Galactica, and they took up Battlestar Galactica directly after completing Star Wars. Battlestar Galactica was initially a huge rating success for ABC. CBS countered by repositioning their programming and bringing All in the Family and Alice up against Battlestar in the 8 o'clock time slot, which were their top shows at the time. Eventually, All in the Family and Alice won out the ratings race. Battlestar Galactica suffered from having to produce so many shows and so many scripts to fill their time slot. Battlestar Galactica was a very expensive show to make. It is a cost-saving measure. Many of the special effects that were used in earlier episodes were reused again and again in order to save money and also to save time, the pressure of a weekly series. So the production value over time varied. Battlestar Galactica had numerous production overruns. It was a very expensive show, and though the ratings were still high, they had fallen out of the top 10, which made it hard for ABC to continue the series. Personally, I believe that ABC made a great mistake by canceling Battlestar Galactica. It was a giant franchise in the making. They had huge toy lines, huge interest in the series, and just as it was getting going, they canceled it. I believe they could have scaled back the show ABC Movies of the Week and had great success. Also, if they would have had more lead time for the following seasons, I'm sure they could have produced better content. As evidence of the value of the property, both CBS and NBC expressed interest in buying the program, but ultimately neither one of these events happened. Battlestar Galactica came back the following year in 1980 after a fashion as Galactica 1980. The less said about it is the better. Eventually, Battlestar Galactica was rumored to come back for many years and in many different forms. Eventually, the Sci-Fi Network brought back Battlestar Galactica as a series of specials and eventually a series. But the series were very different. Whereas the original Battlestar Galactica was hopeful in the face of adversity, Battlestar Galactica explored the gritty reality of what might occur from a planet-wide civilization-ending exodus from their home planet. I do believe that the original Battlestar Galactica and the later reboot of Battlestar Galactica by Ron Moore both have merit, and I encourage you to watch and enjoy both. And if you want to be a little happier by the end of watching a series, watch Battlestar Galactica, the original series. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Please leave your thoughts and comments below. This is Sci-Fi History, changing times and time. I'll be back here next week at 9 o'clock Friday, or you can watch me anytime. I'll see you later. I hope you're here. Bye-bye.
To Galactica, I'm under attack. Repeat, I'm under attack. We'll try to make it back to you. Send help. Galactica, Recon Probe 3. Where's Blue Squadron? I'm running out of time. Galactica, Recon Probe 3.
Commander, Blue Squadron ready to scramble.
There will be no scramble.
But sir, Apollo's in trouble.
He's not expecting any help, Boomer. Those transmissions are for Cylon ears.
Flight leader to base. Pursuing Colonial Viper. Atari Sector buried. Delta 9. Mark 7. Pilot is attempting to reach Galactica.
It's about time.
Surprise.